Hello, this is Jeff from Studio 41 Gaming, and this will be the definitive end of the year of Star Wars for 2015. We're sending it off with a full-out frontal freaking assault on the new Star Wars Battlefront. This is less a review and more of digging the freaking grave and then putting the game into said grave. Basically, that's what we're going for. Since this is a sequel to Battlefront 2, you'd believe that we'd have a single-player content, right? Wrong! We have no campaign. We have no galactic conquest. We have no instant action offline mode with bots. Unless you count Horde mode, which is literally all you have in the single player of this game, besides crappy tutorial missions. You have a crappy mission Horde mode, basically. And that is a freaking travesty, that we have no offline mode against bots with no instant action. That's one of the best things about Battlefront 1 and 2 is that you could just hit instant action, play anything you wanted from any game type, and jump right into it against bots. Even if the bots were mentally challenged, at least you still have that option. The multiplayer is good though, right? Since we have no single player, that multiplayer better be good, right? It's very, very mediocre, to be honest. Drop Zone is probably the best all-around balanced mode. You're running and securing a drop pod that falls from the sky, and your team has to go defend it and hold off the other team until the little meter fills up and you just get 5 of them and win. Blast is just normal team deathmatch, nothing surprising there. Walker Assault is the most broken multiplayer mode I think I've ever seen. You basically are defending the shield generator from the Empire. Only the Empire is ludicrously and hilariously overpowered. It's ridiculous how bad it was in the beginning right after this game came out. They've tweaked it a little bit, but it's still so heavily one-sided that it's not even fun to play if you're the Rebels. Turning point is then the response to this by having the Rebels be overpowered, but it's also DLC and you have to have pre-ordered the game to actually freaking get it. There are, of course, no space battles from Battlefront 2. There is Fighter Squadron, which is just all-out dogfighting, but still not the same as Battlefront 2, where if you didn't like dogfighting, you could land on the other team's ship and try and sabotage it from the inside. And also the flight controls suck, but they also sucked in Battlefront 2, so there's no surprise there. Star Wars Battlefront's normal gameplay, just running around and shooting and whatnot, is definitely the high point, if you can say that. It's basically a mix between Call of Duty and Battlefield, and it's okay. I definitely think it's more Call of Duty than Battlefield, but there are definitely still Battlefield elements, like having a health bar and throwing your grenade and it's like a missile coming out of your hand. Then there's the Season Pass. The Season Pass for Star Wars Battlefront actually went up $10 after the beta. It was $40, it then went up to $50 after the beta happened. We still aren't even 100% sure what is in the freaking thing, and it's now December 31st as I'm recording this, and we still aren't sure. This base game has a serious lack of content, and it rivals Titanfall. The gameplay, though, definitely is not as good as the gameplay in Titanfall, though. It's not even freaking close. Titanfall, from a gameplay standpoint, shits on this game and anything that has come out since in terms of first-person shooters. Only after a huge price drop should this game be bought. And even then, waiting for the Game of the Year version that I'm sure we're going to get sometime next year is still probably the better deal. Or better yet, you could just buy Star Wars Battlefront 2, which is backwards compatible and runs on Xbox 360 and runs on PS3s that run PS2 games. That is by far the better choice between getting this game or waiting for the Game of the Year version. It is not at all worth it. If you spend more than $60 on this game, God help your immortal soul. And if you just pay $60, just you're out of your freaking mind, basically. Just do not get this game new. EA deserves no money from this. It's a freaking travesty. Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 are so much better than this freaking game. It's not even funny. Why we didn't just get a remastered Battlefront 2 is beyond me. That's all I ever wanted. Battlefront 2 with the graphics of this game would be arguably the best shooter to come out of this generation. But that concludes the year of Star Wars 2015. I felt I should give my 2 cents on this game since I reviewed the first 2 Battlefront games, even though Matt did do a separate review of this game. But that's the full frontal Walker assault on Star Wars Battlefront 3, or better yet, Star Wars Battlefront EA and Call of Wookie. Thanks for watching.